chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Right to the air is Jackson. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. Three and a half to go, first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert to the 27-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a give to Mostert running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Tua now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield, because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
A swing pass here to Edwards.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That is incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
4th down. Here's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if they had
to a hit, and the ball is out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Hill. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Across midfield, Tyreek Hill. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 99 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
It's a run with Mostert, and he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tua now on 1st down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. It got his man complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A gain of 45 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen. Achane has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Justice Hill, one man to beat. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No time on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw caught by Achane. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 35 yards. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Ravens 21. Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On second down, Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They set up the screen to Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Jackson. Complete to Likely on the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a 2nd and 6. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 24 all. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From midfield, here's Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. In motion, Hill. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On 2nd down, Mostert. Pushing his way through. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
In motion, Hill. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Ravens 24. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Jackson on second down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple.
Middle. Yeah.
To throw is Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Aguilar. Second and 6 coming up.
Middle.
Here's Jackson to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Heady
on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now on second down. Jackson. It's Hill, complete. He's into space past the 25. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
It's second and 8.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey, middle. Sit up.
Throwing, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. Well, the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Let's go. Get hot. Hey. Ready. Ready, shot. Ready, shot. Sit up.
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
It's safe. Go ahead. Out.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And some space here. There he goes again. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.